Today we just have 2 orders going out, but going out for $289. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing, this is a vintage NASCAR Dale Earnhardt number 3 car, graphic lunchbox, Goodyear. Picked this up on a whatnot that Kevin Commonwealth Picker was doing, and so I picked up a lot of NASCAR stuff. This is going to be in bin M3. There it is right here. So it's this right here. So this is definitely an easy shipper. So Kevin, if you're watching, thank you very much. And by the way, I don't even remember what I paid for that lot. Kevin, if you remember, leave me a comment down below. And go ahead and hold the camera for this, not put it on the tripod. So, you know, we just got the 2 going out. Grab my phone. This sold for $19.97, and the buyer is paying $6.80 in shipping. Now this next item, this is a thrift store item. This is a really good item. This is a vintage Brio, B-R-I-O, wooden train set. I put huge lot. I also put bridges, cars, signs, tractors, etc. This is going to be on shelf 13. So that should be right up here. Ah, there it is right there. We already have it boxed up. This is heavy. Let me set the camera down. Okay, so it's this right here. This thing's pretty heavy. I went and boxed it up already. That way it was easy. And I knew the correct size box and what the weight would be. I'm into this entire lot for $10 from one of the local thrift stores. This train set sold for $218.33, and the buyer is paying $17.90 in shipping. Another reason why I did this, since I had 2, but as you can see in the background, I'm actually doing some listings. Today we've got 3 orders to pull for $181. So let's get busy. First thing we have going out is another set. This is the last set of the illustrated stories from the Book of Mormons. It was a full set of 16. You saw one earlier this week. I sold one. This is the second one. Picked these up at a thrift store when I was up in Nevada visiting family. Paid $25 for each set. So that's going to be over here on shelf 15. There are going to be all these books right here. Well, the battery decided to go dead on me, so I had to go up and grab another battery. So it's this right here. Again, into this set for $25. All 16 of these sold for $100.88, and the buyer is paying $33.88 in shipping. Next thing is we still have a few of the Realtree shirts left. We've sold most of them off. If you remember, I had done a how to do a variation listing. If I can remember, I'll pop it up here somewhere in the video. So we sold 2 of the grays. As you look in here, put this bag out of the way. This is all we have left. When I bought these, there's well over at least 150 or a little bit more. I can't quite remember, but it took up 4 totes. And so this is the last tote I have. So we sold 2 of the gray large. So I was into each shirt for only $1. Now, unfortunately, I didn't film that in Walmart. When I had tracked down the manager, wanted to offer her $1 for each shirt. So she came over to the rack, she looked at them all, and she agreed on the price. There happened to be somebody looking at the shirts, and the manager said, "I'm sorry, lady, those have all been sold."
I don't understand what is happening!
No worries, man, no worries.
I'm looking for a cock-a-doodle ball!
Let me tell you, she wasn't too happy about that. These two shirts sold for $25.50, and they are going free shipping. And the last thing we have going out, this is a Juiceman Jr. GM-1 automatic juice replacement part, strainer basket, blades. I got this for free and decided to go ahead and piece it all apart. We have sold some of the pieces off already. So like Kevin says, when in doubt, part it out. That's going to be right here in bin X2. Let's flip this handle down. Okay, that's down. Should just be right here. There it is right there. So it's this piece right here, which is the actual blades. This sold for $14.75, and the buyer is paying $6 in shipping. Back in the eBay store, we have 7 orders going out. First one I've already shipped. This was full set of Disney Wonderful World of Knowledge books. There was 25 in the set. They dated back to 1973. And it also had 2 yearbooks, which dated 81 and 82. This set of books I paid $15 for when the citywide was going on earlier this year here in Butler, Missouri. They sold for $56.51, and the buyer paid $33.88 for shipping. This next item picked up at a thrift store. This is the 20th anniversary collection. The Alien Legacy had 5 VHS tapes in the box set. This is on shelf 10. So it should be right back over here. Oh. Okay, maybe over here. Oh, here it is right here. So it's this right here. Paid $5 at one of the local thrift stores. This sold for $34.95, and the buyer is paying $6.88 in shipping. Next thing, picked this up at a garage sale. This is Chicago Cuttery Walnut Tradition 10-inch serrated bread and slicing knife. This was brand new in the package, paid $2 for it. This is in bin L3. It's going to be over here. So it's this right here. This sold for $25.46, and the buyer is paying $6.80 in shipping. This next item I've had for quite a while. I had a bunch of these. Got these from brother-in-law who was in the military, since retired. He used to be a recruiter.
Sir, you got a war face? Ah! That's a war face! Now let me see your war face! Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me!
These are USA Army Dog Tag Keychain. This is in bin E. It's probably going to be hard to find. Oh, here we go. So you can see we still have a few left. So it's this right here. Into this for nothing. This sold for $7.61, and it is going free shipping. When I ship this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this right here. I get this with my eBay coupon. All I need to do is just slide it in and seal it up. This next item I picked up when I went and visited family this year and stopped by my aunt's. Hello, Aunt Margaret. I know she watches my videos. This is an illustrated story from the Book of Mormon's full set of 16. I actually picked up 2 sets of these. I'm into this for $25. This is over on shelf 15. And I believe I have one already boxed up. It should be this right here. So I'm not going to pull this out right now. It's really heavy. But again, I paid $25 for each set. This book set here, take one out. Kind of show you. They're all different covers. Sold for $98.56, and the buyer is paying $33.88 in shipping. Next item, we have a Logitech. This is a 961 322-0203 quick Cam Express web camera. This is in K, and I remember I have 2 bins labeled K. So on the listings I put KA and KB. So this should be KA here. Yeah, maybe not. Unless it's this right down here. Nope, that's not it. Great, now I can't get this back in there. Okay, maybe I got them backwards. Yep, here it is right here. Picked this up at one of the local thrift stores. I'm into it for $2. This sold for $15.98, and the buyer is paying $6.70 in shipping. Last item we have going out, another thrift store item. I allotted 2 Amazon Alexa powered dash wands. I'm into each of them for $1.50. They didn't sell for very much. I thought they were going to be worth a lot more, but they're not. This is in bin W2. So that should be right down here. So it's these 2 right here. So total cost of goods is $3. These sold for $11.27, and the buyer is paying $5.95 in shipping. Today we've got 6 orders going out for $216. So let's get started. First thing we have going out, these are a set of 7 vintage Cera, C-E-R-A, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, highball drinking glasses. And I did put in the title, Hollywood Regency Gold Fruit Barware. And I just looked at sold comps and see what they were doing. that they were using in the title, and so I picked the best one and used that and did a sell similar. This is on shelf 3. So it's going to be right back here. So let's take this guy down. So it's these 7 right here. And as you notice, I do have 2 other ones. These are the smaller ones, not the highballs. So it's these ones right here. Bought all 9 of the glasses, the 7 tall ones and the 2 smaller ones. Got these at one of the local thrift stores here in town. I'm into them for $4. All 7 of these sold for $42.46, and the buyer is paying $13.65 in shipping. Next item we have going out. This is a pair of LL Bean sports swim trunks, men's large, superplex, nylon, color block, blue off yellow, and I put NWT new with tags. This is in P2. It's going to be right down here. Should be these right here. Yes, it's got the custom SKU. And the custom SKU is 1104. So pick these up at one of the local thrift stores. I'm into them for $3. These sold for $20.46, and the buyer is paying $6.80 in shipping. Next item. These I picked up when I went on vacation in Nevada, and I went thrifting with my sister and my brother-in-law, and we got 2 of these going out because I did a single quantity on the listing. The buyer came in and bought 2 of them. I'm into each pack for $4. These 2 sold for $45.90. And the buyer is paying $13.55 in shipping. Next item going out. This is another thrift store item. This is a Nordic Ware bunt pan, bunt letty, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, fluted muffin cake pan, molded 6 cups each. And I had in the title USA 7. I'm not sure what that, maybe on the back of it, it had 7 printed on it. So this is in T3. That's going to be over here. This is one of our newer bins because I don't have the printed label and the barcode on it yet. So it's this guy right here. And okay, I'm not sure if you're picking this up on the camera or not, but it says USA number 7. Paid $1 for this at one of the local thrift stores here in town. This sold for $16.87, and the buyer is paying $13.55 in shipping. Next item. This is an RA item. This is probably an older listing. I've had these probably for a couple of years, but they still keep selling. These are, it's Elsa Hallmark flat metal Christmas tree ornament. This is in bin V. That's going to be right over here. So if I remember correctly, those are going to be in, let's take this off, in a bag. It's not those ones. Ah, here we go, right here. So we're looking for Elsa. Flip them over this way. Oh, there we go, right there. Spider-Man and Elsa stuck together. So picked these up on Walmart clearance after Christmas, I believe like 2 years ago. Into them for 99 cents each. Nice thing about this was a multi-quantity. I could have done a variation listing of all the different ones that I had, but I decided not to. This sold for $9.75, and it is going free shipping. I don't do free shipping anymore, so that tells me this is definitely an older listing. Last time going out, this is going to be a problem. I've already contacted the buyer, but we'll go ahead and pull the order. I'm waiting to hear back from the buyer. It's these Realtree shirts. And if you remember, I had 4 totes of these. Getting hit by boxes. So, there we go. Buyer came in and bought the quantity of 2 of these. The problem is I've looked through this bin. I've only got 1, so I must have messed up when I did the quantity counts in the variation listing. But I went and looked up in my store Realtree items that I had listed, because I'm going to offer the buyer, because I offered the buyer one of these shirts. I've got these are the long sleeve Realtree. These are brand new with tags. And we got the light blue ones, which are long sleeve. One thing I found out, I did not have a listing for these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another variation listing with these different 2 right here, because I got multiple in here. And there's multiple sizes. And that's a perfect thing to do for a variation listing. So today we've got 7 orders going out for $214. So let's get started. First thing we have going out, we have another set of those Kellogg cereal bowls going out. They're going to be right up here. Grab one of each. And way back here. Picked these up at a thrift store. They had brand new ones in a box. The box was $15, and there was 23 sets in there. These sold for $25.46, and the buyer is paying $12.45 in shipping. Next item we have going out, this is a Gorillas Human Z black t-shirt. This is going to be in K2. So that is going to be back over here. Right down here. Let's just take this off. This is it right here. I do have custom SKU on there, which is $10.95. Into this for 50 cents at one of the local thrift stores. This sold for $14.41, and the buyer is paying $6 even in shipping. Next thing going out, we have another one of the free magazines going out. This is one I just picked up last week. And it's the People Magazine Special Edition, Grey's Anatomy. And that's going to be right in here and right on top. So as you can see, I've got multi-quantities of these. So again, into this for nothing. This sold for $7.61, and the buyer is paying $4.63 in shipping. Next item is going to be in bin D. This is a Vera Bradley Vines Floral Mini Crossbody Purse, quilted, very clean, excellent condition. So pick this up at a thrift store. I'm into it for $1. This sold for $19.51, and the buyer is paying $5.95 in shipping. Next thing going out, this is in bin S. This is a Harley Davidson motorcycle coffee cup, and I did put two-sided black 2010. This is in bin S. Let's take that off. So you can see it. There it is right there. Picked this up at one of the local thrift stores here in town. I'm into it for $1. This sold for $8.46, and the buyer is paying $9.50 in shipping. Next item, we sold a quantity of 3. That's the nice thing about having multi-quantity. These are the new Fruit of the Loom men's 6-pack knit boxers. I've also put no bunching, size large, and I did put 36 to 38 inches. You can see right here. So let's take 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know if you can see the tag right there. Picked these up when I went on vacation to Nevada this year to visit family. Went to thrift store and they had all of these. They were $4 each, so I went and picked them all up. This is the second order. The first one, we had 2 go out. This time we have 3 going out. So on this, the total cost of goods is $12. 3 of these sold for $58.53, and the buyer is paying $13.65 in shipping. And the last item we have going out, this is a Chicago Coldery Black Wood Knife Block, 11 slots. That's going to be right up here. You see it's got that right there. It is used. Picked this up at local thrift store for $1. This sold for $12.42, and the buyer is paying $13.55 in shipping.